Hi everybody, it's Lori Ebert and it is Monday morning post-reunion weekend. Oh my God, I don't know about you guys, but I had a flipping blast. It has been so much fun. I've been in Denver for a week now and I'm leaving tomorrow night, and it has just been such a treat of a visit. So I hope you're watching this when you have a few minutes, because this might be a little bit of a long video, but I want to share a few things. One, I want to talk about the team that really put this event on. I want to share some of the funniest parts of the night with you and some of my most favorite memories. And then at the end, I'm going to talk about the photography, because I know there's still questions on that. So anyway, I want to say thank you to the whole team. And what's been so great is you guys have all been sending notes and messages, and everybody was so full of gratitude this weekend and thanking Tom and I. But I want you to know this was a humongous team effort, and I want to acknowledge all the team members and the people that jumped in Saturday night at the event. I got a little nervous on the microphone, and it was hard working you guys. You were a big crowd, and I'm used to working crowds, but I've known you all for so long, I was a little nervous. So anyway, I didn't get to say thank you to everybody. So I want you all to know that Tom and I, we did spearhead this, but man, let me tell you, people kicked in, and I want to give a huge thanks to Kelly Hansen, who did a tremendous job, Kelly, on that presentation and on the fall-in and our classmates, and making sure that we had what we needed so that we could look at all those pictures and have the display. I know you spent a ton of time on that. You did all the stuff for the registration table. You guys, she made sure we had AWest on our name badges. I mean, it was super awesome. And Kelly O'Connell, thank you for the huge banner of our class photo. That was super fun for people to look at. And Leanne, you just reached out to everybody in person, and you were so good about causing everything at this event, checking in, seeing what we need, reaching out, inviting people. You were on all the calls. You were an integral part of this as well. And Val, same thing. Val Durfee, you brought so much energy to the team and jumped in, put our Google stuff together so that we could actually gather everybody for more reunions and all of that. And I know you had a breakdown right before the reunion, but you got there, you made it happen, and I so appreciate the work that you did. And Steve Wunsch, you jumped in, you did the Facebook recordings, you jumped into the registration table, you helped, and Angela helped, and Chris Thomas helped. I'll tell you, hands down, the photographer said it would have never happened if Chris and Tom hadn't been helping him make it work. And there were so many people at the registration table that helped. Melanie, and I can't remember who else I grabbed at the last minute when we were going out to do the photo. So for all of you that came early, Stacy Bunkers came early, Brooke Driscoll, thank you so much for putting up the elementary school things. It was really great. I know we got Sierra. It was such a last minute thing. I didn't get it all pulled through. So I hope some of the elementary schools got their pictures taken, because that was really, really cool too. So for all of you, and if I missed anybody else, and Michelle Willis, by the way, did all of the work on the superlatives, got all those gifts put together while she's traveling internationally and traveling back home to be at this event. So you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know it took hard work from everybody, and it also is all of you, because you generated pictures, you put stuff up, and so I really think it was a class effort. So thank you. Your thoughts are so welcomed. We appreciate it, but there was a big team on this event. Real quick about the photography before I tell you about the funny things. I will get you the details. If you were not at the event, you will be able to send in a photo and be included in the memory book. I will post all those forms online in the next day or two, and I will also post the forms if you did not. I even forgot to order my photos at the event. I was so busy. So if you didn't order your photos at the event, I will post all that paperwork up again, and you can order them. I do believe we're going to get a link, so just give me a day or two to get the details on all of that, and we will get all the picture stuff taken care of. But you didn't miss out on anything, and if you do want to be in the book, start looking for a picture you want to include. So more details on that. All right, I just have to say there are so many favorite parts of the night, I don't even really know where to start. But for me, I want to share with you guys, I really hate making these videos. And yes, it is what I have to do for a living, and it's not what I have to do, it's what I choose to do, because I'm on a mission for world peace, one orgasm at a time, and I'm on a mission to heal sexuality and relationships and love, and I want a peaceful world. So this is what I do in my business, and I do have a radio show, and I do a lot of marketing online. but I hate making these videos. And I was so nervous to make a video for you guys. I grew up with most of you, and I still want you to think I'm that girl. So I was really hesitant to put those videos up Friday and Saturday because I don't want you to think I'm an egomaniac. I'm really not. And my favorite part was there were so many people that came up to me and said, I would not have come to this event if you hadn't have posted that. So Jill Lasky, Friday night being at the golf tournament, thank you so much. You were the one that inspired me to put another video up with no makeup in my pajamas, which was hilarious because the girls were like, in your sexy lingerie. So ladies, just so you know, that is not my sexy lingerie at all. Those are my frumpy come home pajamas, sleep in. My sexy lingerie is called the birthday suit. So, but I'm glad you thought they were sexy. So anyway, Jill Lasky, thank you for that. And there was a lot of you. Jerry Villano, you said the same thing. I'm so glad you came. Lisa Thompson, you weren't gonna come either, and you hustled and moved your daughter into college on Saturday and hustled to be at the event. So, you know, it's little things like that. Sandy Kuster was there. Kristen Meyer was at the picnic on Sunday, and Justin Stodinger, you also weren't going to come had you not seen those videos. And just, you know, it was just great to see people that weren't always in the mix, that I wasn't always involved in. David Sheehan and Martin Slack, which Martin, I think you've got a bunch of kids too. So, and David Sheehan, I think you and your wife actually know Chris Thomas up in Brighton. So it was super fun to see people that came out of the woodwork. So that was worth the risk, and I wanted you to know that. So I'm really glad, and I tried to get around and say hi to every single person that I could, and I have about 300 pictures. So I will get those posted. So, all right, this is already a long video, so I want to tell you what my favorite parts of the whole weekend were. Well, one, Steve Wunsch just wrote me, and he said, if you were a man, I would marry you. So Steve Wunsch, I love you. That just made my whole week. Mark Rodriguez, you said I was the most eligible woman in the room, so you charmed me right then and there. So super fun, the memories that people shared, being there, talking about everybody. I think one of my favorite parts too was going out to breakfast at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, when I grew up with all the boys, they picked on me a lot. I developed early, and they really picked on me, and they didn't take care of me. They were mean, bullied, really. And so what was so cool is late in the evening, actually it was 3 o'clock in the morning, Chris Thomas and I went out, and it was Matt Cinquana and Todd Brown and Kent Yoshimura, Tom Langer, Stephen Lang, Reese Zomar, this group of hot guys. And they were so attentive to us. They're like, no, you're not walking. You know, Matt opened the doors for us. He's like, stand over here. These guys are creepy. And I just want to thank you guys. It made me feel so good after all those years from those boys in school to be with these hot, grown, wonderful men, just treating us like ladies and making sure we were taken care of. So that was actually a really healing thing for me. So I just send you a big thanks for that. That was super fun, and the conversations that we got to have. I think one of my best surprises of the night was Kent Yoshimura. Oh my God. Hello. All the guys are like, we're glad you're not dead. So Kent, I love it that you came. We grew up across the street from each other forever, and it was a really nice surprise to see you. And Steve Capone, oh my God. I am going to add him to our group, even though he didn't graduate with us. He grew up with most of us. So that was super fun to hear all of those memories, and probably some of the sweetest moments I had. Michelle Martine, you showed up, and we were best friends for so long. You also beat me up in 6th grade over Brian Helene, which was hilarious. So it was so good to see you too, because you, Michelle Willis, a lot of us had some pretty traumatic experiences in school. So there was just moments I was standing there with people that I grew up with, and it was like coming home. And so I want to end this, even at the picnic yesterday, getting to meet some of the kids. Oh my God, Ingrid, your boys are gorgeous. And all the kids I got to meet yesterday, just so much fun. Oh, and dancing with Eileen. I'm telling you, Eileen, we couldn't get anybody out there for the life of me. So Brad Goldwater, thank you for being the brave soul. And I think Matt Cinquana, you jumped out there a tiny bit, dancing on the dance floor. I am so sore because I'm not 20 anymore. So anyway, I want to end this with you guys. Let's not wait 10 years to do another reunion. Why don't we just do another casual 5-year reunion? Let's just pick a day. Maybe we do it in the same weekend in July so that we all can plan around it. And let's just pick a weekend or a day or two at the end of July in Denver. And let's just all get together somewhere. Heck, we could still do it at Blake Street Tavern and do it where we were if that works. I know it was loud, by the way, but the venue was free thanks to Tom Laughlin, and that was a $5,000 room, so we didn't have much control over the DJ. But going forward, we can do this. So here's the deal, you guys. Anytime you're in Denver, please post something on the page and just say, hey, does anybody want to meet somewhere for happy hour? I know I'll do that, and I'll make time because I would love to see you all. And maybe we do something like that. It definitely every 5 years, but let's not wait till the 10-year. And if you're ever in Scottsdale, Arizona, or Phoenix, Arizona, basically, call me, instant message me. I live very close to the airport. Have a layover, let's go have coffee. If you want to come over and stay, I have this swanky little loft in Scottsdale. I have a futon you can sleep on. I don't have a big place because I right-sized my life and got rid of everything. So anyway, but I want you to know that my home is your home, my city is your city, and I don't care if we haven't talked in 30 years. If we went to school together, instant message me. I put my phone number on the whole Facebook page. I would love to get to know who you are now. So I'm going to end this very long 10-minute video with a huge thanks. This was a very, very healing weekend, and what I'm up to in the world is causing world peace and love and healing and wounds and all of that. And every single one of you this weekend being there have put a fire and a wind beneath my wings. So I want you to know, as you see me out in the world, you are my childhood, you are my heart, you have healed me in ways I can't even begin to explain, and I've had so much fun with you, and I want to continue to be friends with you. So thanks for everything everybody did this weekend, and let's keep the page going. And why don't you post some of your favorite moments, and let's see what we can keep creating, because you guys, we had about 200 people there and it was phenomenal. So go out and make it a super sexy day. Be sextacular. And that's where my stuff is, by the way. Everybody asked me. Just Google Dr. Lori Ebert or go to drloriebert.com. You can find my stuff. Anyway, if you want to look at that. Oh, that was the last thing, by the way. My favorite moments were some of the people in the room that have listened to some of the work I've done and followed me. So Rodney Gonzalez, thank you so much. You've listened to my radio show. Mark Rodriguez, you've listened. So it just feels good to be known, and it feels good to be validated and all of that. And for all you crazy girls that are focused on my hair, here's what I have to say. It's genetics. I'm going to post a picture of my mom and my brother's hair. We have like mops of hair. And how it looks like this all the time is I never wash it, ever. And I wear it up all day long, and my hair is always dirty. So it looks good, but you just need to know I am not high maintenance. I hate doing my hair. I hate getting it cut and all of it. So anyway, most of you don't care about that. So go out, have a great life. Please stay in touch with me. I love you all, and thanks for an amazing weekend.